And today I have with me Eugene. You want to do a short introduction about yourself?
Sure. I am known as the Abundance Life Coach. And what does abundance do? Basically, spread abundance in everything that you can imagine. Like wealth, abundance of time, abundance of friendship, network, business opportunities. Yeah, and that's the opposite of scarcity. People say, not enough time, not enough money, not enough friendship, not enough kindness. So let's change it to more than enough.
Okay. So when did you come up with this idea that you want to be abundance life coach? How do you come about this name, basically?
I was in a corporate job for many years. Yeah, just normal, like 9 to 6, 9 to 11.
The usual lah.
The usual. Yeah, but really worked very, very hard. Yeah. I was the one who actually tell people I don't have enough. I like to compare since young. So not like no matter how senior I was, I will tell people I don't have enough seniority, not enough power. Then of course I have 3 kids, my wife and my 2 elderly parents at the time. Now left 1 elderly parent. Always like not enough time to be with them. We talk about work-life balance, so not enough of that. Then of course I always feel people are not enough kind or helpful to me. So it's like me. It's like how come people are not kind to me? Yeah, and
Me.
yeah, I saw the whole world as having one big problem.
Yes.
Yeah, Singapore, kiasu, kiasi, kiabo. Yeah, always problem. Then I couldn't solve the problem. I didn't have courage to also step away to solve the problem. And I always felt someone else will solve the problem. Maybe government will solve the problem. Yeah. So finally one day I was let go. 2013 November. I always remember that day because it's like, wow, suddenly no income, no job title, no identity. Yeah. So to cut a long story short, after 1 year of ding dong, cannot find job. Finally, I said, okay, I think let's do something meaningful. Be a coach. Yeah, but there are so many coaches, right?
Yeah. There are so many life coaches, personal coaches, whatever coaches.
Yeah, so many fitness, nutrition, wealth. And this word abundance means a lot to me. Yeah, I mean, my personal faith is Christianity, plus my personal mission is I want people to be happy and fulfilled. So somehow the word abundance can mean so many things. And I decided, okay, let's adopt this name
as your
title. My identity.
Okay.
Yeah, but got imposter syndrome. At the time my bank account got a few $100. It's like
I think everybody suffers from imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
But to quote somebody, Alex Hormozy, right? He says just outwork it.
Oh, outwork the imposter.
Yeah, so you think you're not good enough, you just do and do. If you have done it 100 times, then automatically you'll be like, not really an imposter.
Yeah, because you embrace it anymore.
Yeah, you already done it 100 times, like, okay, maybe not so much imposter, at least in that area.
I like that. Outwork it. Yeah.
That is from Alex Hormozy, by the way.
So I felt it. I still feel a little bit today. But yeah, I like that. Just keep doing it anyway.
Anyway, yes.
Yeah, anyway is a very powerful word.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just do it anyway. Scared, do. You feel shit, today, do.
I remember 2016, right? My bank account was very, very low because every month I freelance and
you have a family to feed. It's not do anymore.
Correct, 3 kids. And they just like without me doing anything or buying a packet of rice, a few $1,000s is gone. Like mortgage, school, tuition, this and that.
Yeah.
Then I remember there was a guy seated beside me at the conference. Like we met at the conference, right? So I like to attend conferences. Then this guy has cerebral palsy. Yeah, he can't really talk, and all the muscles are very stiff. He's on a wheelchair. His name is Wesley, by the way. Wesley Wee, quite famous. Yeah, one of the more famous cerebral palsy friends out there. Then he said he wrote a book. So I said, I'm very capable. I'm like busybody. I sent the book to me. So he has a wife, by the way. His wife is fully body able. Send the book to me, email me. Then when I read it, it's not a book, it's just a Microsoft Word document. But to him, it's a book. So I thought, why not I help you publish a book? Actually, I don't know anything about publishing book. I don't know. Very people again. Very busy body.
That's how you learn, I think.
Yeah.
Individual.
Outwork it.
Yeah, as an
Yeah.
individual, that's how you learn.
So I thought if I'm an abundance coach, right, then the least I can do is help him
I mean, he
earn
has
some
already
money.
written it already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not earning anything from it because it's a Microsoft Word document. So I thought, okay, let's publish the book for him and sell the book. Yeah. So I went to Facebook, I took selfie, then went to Facebook and said, hey, who is willing to help me publish the book together with Wesley? And 30 over people wrote back. Abundant, right? So they all volunteer. Like, I help you create a website, I help you design the book cover, I help you edit the English, I help you print. Someone's father actually owned a factory.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
who knows? There's strangers no more. So in the end, to cut again a long story short, 1 whole year later, the book is published. Yeah, they now need to sell it.
Yeah.
And Singaporeans like don't want to buy book. So I was very angry. I went on Facebook. Yeah. I mean, you are naturally abundant, so you think of such things. But at the time, I was very trapped. So I thinking, I was very, very angry. I went on Facebook and said, hey, everybody like his post and all that, but he needs to sell the book, not need likes, Yeah, and that post, very angry post of mine went viral. Yeah, people started like screenshotting and sending on WhatsApp group chats until it came back to me some more. I was like, this one written by me.
It's you.
Yeah. So in the end, he sold 10,000 books. You multiply $20 per book. He bought a HDB flat. Yeah, from renting the flat to. So I thought this is abundance, embodiment. And at some point, his money was a lot more than mine.
I think because he managed to turn his pain into something that's relatable, into his strength.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, people help them. I help.
No, because there's a story behind.
Yeah, there's a story behind.
Yeah, his pain, suffering, and
so this story actually gave me a lot of confidence. The imposter syndrome became less because I saw and experienced for myself what
it is
abundance
possible. It is possible.
Yeah, from nothing to something, from no knowledge of how to publish to publishing successfully, from no sale to 10,000 books sold. So wow, and that gave me confidence to build abundance for myself. Right, so I actually gave abundance to people first. And after that, I thought, okay, let's leverage on this knowledge and build it for myself. So I published my own books.
But sometimes I believe that's how humans work, right? A lot of people, it's just thinking about what can I get out of it. But sometimes when you give something away, it may not be financially, time, energy, whatever, your resources, just a little bit of help. Sometimes it comes back in ways that you will never imagine. Yeah. It's
like planting seed. So I like to put picture in my mind because it's easier than putting bullet points.
Yeah.
So the picture I have in my mind of abundance is we plant seeds. And just like any seed, right? Sometimes the seeds don't grow.
Yes.
Because in the wrong place.
Sometimes take 10 years, 20 years to grow.
Yeah, correct. And also buy the wrong seed, sometimes the wrong climate.
something lah. It's not 100% heat wave.
Correct. Yeah, but as a farmer or as a person, the least we can do is just keep planting.
Yeah.
Right? And then of course planting itself is not the be all and end all. You need to water the plant and allow the sunshine. Sometimes I heard from my friends with green fingers, they even sing song to the plant.
Yeah, they sing song, they talk to the plant.
Yes.
There's an experiment, right? They say kind words versus unkind words.
Yes, and then wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference, and they put it in the same place.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's okay. So abundance is something that is something that I resonate with, that is close to me as well, and it is sometimes tied with another word called manifestation. Right? Yeah. Do you believe in that, or do you practice that?
I don't use this word very often. Yeah, but I see it come true in my life.
Curious,
like for example, for Wesley, right? So he manifested wealth. Brand new property, right? But in a way, it started with a seed. Yeah. So I see, now that you mentioned this word, I see the abundance as the environment. That means I plant the seed, abundance is the sun, right? The rain, the soil. Yeah, then the manifestation is the fruits. So ultimately, if people want manifestation, like, now I'm not seeing fruits of my business or ROI or this and that. Then go back to the environment. Are you giving it enough water, enough air? Are you saying kind words to the seed? Yeah, so that's where the abundance is. So I
Mm.
suppose if you put it together, then having a mindset abundance leads to more manifestation.
That's also true. Sometimes when you are what was basically whatever that has been achieved was once in somebody's brain before, right?
Yes,
And then it became life,
yes,
right?
yes.
Because they believe that they could do it.
Yeah. Another word is self-fulfilling prophecy.
But the issue is, okay, this is a pet peeve of mine, but a lot of
Okay.
the not pet peeve, this is something that I realized, including myself. Sometimes we don't even know ourselves. That's why the self-fulfilling prophecy, you may think this is what you want.
Yeah.
But deep inside, or consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously, whatever the word you want to use, your brain, your mindset, your belief may be different.
Yeah.
So the results all comes out different, right?
Yes, yes, yes. There's another word called precession.
Yeah, precession.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that word.
Yeah. So we
Gotta look it up, guys.
yeah. I learned it from my previous mentor, Marshall Zerber. He's quite an old guy, no?
Yeah.
So he created this system called money and you, right? Yeah. Then after that, I realized that just like the bee, right? The bee goes out thinking that it wants to make honey. Yeah, but actually honey is nice, it tastes nice, it's nutritious, but without honey the world won't die.
But that's not the universe purpose for the bee.
Exactly.
The universe purpose for the bee. If you don't know, go and Google or use a ChatGPT, please, okay? Please.
Spoiler alert. So the purpose for the bee, I cannot wait. Must tell you the ending.
Cannot, if you want to say. But then I always believe that humans must be
curious and find out.
curious and pushed.
Yeah, okay. Let's leave the loop open.
My audience should be used to my style by now. I'll be like, please don't ask questions that you can Google quickly.
Yeah, correct.
My face.
So just like this podcast or this
this video,
program,
program,
we are
wonderful thing.
planting seeds also. Right. So within one video won't suddenly see fruit.
No, it will not.
See the season.
Yeah, I have been doing another channel for the past 3 years, so that's another story. But the thing about it is that I think the issue with people is sometimes we are so tied up with the result of the seed, whether it flowers or not. It's so tied up into us being a success or a failure. Doesn't make sense. Like
Yes, outcome driven.
Yeah, if the seed doesn't blossom, doesn't grow, it means I'm a failure. But
but
it's not true. Because let's just put it this way. I used to come from a sales background. So it's like that, right? If you plant 100 seeds, you must be absolutely 100%. 100 seeds is not going to grow for you. Maybe 20%.
Yeah.
Okay? Means if you want 10 seeds, you want 20 seeds, you must plant 100 seeds.
Yeah, plant more.
Right. So it's not about just the planting.
Also, video, for example, is planting seed.
Video conversations. You never know where.
Every word we say, right, is planting seeds.
As well.
That's the way I see my life actually, because there must be something that gets us out of bed every day. So for some people, it's fun, right? And nothing wrong with that, right? They are looking forward to having some fun. For some people, it's survival, right? That gets them up to make sure they feed their children, their parents. For some, it's family. For me, I wake up every day to plant seeds. Metaphorically, not a farmer.
Not really, but metaphorically.
Correct. I don't actually know how seeds work. But I just want to.
You know human seeds work.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that one. No, it's not birth.
That's not why.
That's another channel. Yeah. So I thought let's plant the seeds of abundance, of generosity, of kindness. Like whatever I want to see manifested, I do it first.
Yeah, that's
so true. Instead of saying like, hey, how come people are not helping me? Then help people.
Are you helping people?
Yeah. And you go to a new environment, like MMI, and then say, hey, how come nobody talk to me?
You talk to people.
Talk to people.
Like if you wait for the world to come to you, it will never.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm Google like
No, it's I they always talk about luck. I believe in luck sometimes, but in the sense that sometimes opportunity comes. But to grab the opportunity, you must first already be ready. You must also be putting yourself out there.
Yes.
For the opportunity to come and find you.
Yeah, fully agree.
And okay, so this is something that I'm very curious about. You also say that there are so many coaches, especially life coaches now. It's a word that is thrown around so much, right? what is the most common misconception, especially when you first started? Because now you have a portfolio.
Yeah.
You have something to show that, what I'm saying, what I'm doing actually works.
Yeah.
When you first started and you have nothing to show, right? Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
What was the most common misconception that people had about that term or what you were doing?
I think Singapore is a little bit, or Asia is a bit behind the curve, right?
You mean cynical?
Behind the Western world at least. Because in the Western world, they really made a lot of documentaries about coaching industry.
They're huge on like mental health.
Yes.
Whatever awareness.
Even like Olympians all hire not just a sports coach, but a mindset coach also. You know, like Tony Robbins being a very famous example. But in Asia, especially Singapore, I was one of them who was very skeptical. It's like, why would you pay people money?
I think it's a generation
just for
thing.
talking?
It's a generation thing.
Are we in the same generation?
No, it's not. No, it's passed down from generation.
Oh yeah.
In that sense, because we are taught to suck it up.
Yes, exactly. So we thought like, 自己的问题自己解决 your own problem, just settle it yourself. Why go and trouble other people? And what's worse, go and pay other people some. Like,
the money you can put to better use. That's
yeah. I mean, until today, 10 years after I become a coach, they say, wow, pay you $5,000, I can buy this, buy that.
$5,000.
It's like, go and buy the thing.
Maybe it's true.
You buy the thing after 3 months, it's not useful.
You should go check how much Tony Robbins charge.
Yeah. If you invest that 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 into yourself, so it's not really paying a coach, but rather you're investing in yourself. Then you plant the seed in yourself that one day become 50,000, 5 million, right? So your question is like, hey, do I want to spend this money? No. The question is like, what kind of future do I see for myself? Is it just with the handbag, with the car, or is it with a much more abundant, much more prosperous kind future? And then we plant the seed today. So I've paid so many coaches in the past 10 years. I lost count of how much money I have invested. But because of that, I become a different person. And that is priceless. Also, I think number one, the misconception is like, oh, why would I want to pay a coach like this? A scam, raise money. But the correct perception is, am I investing in myself?
I think a lot of people don't really have that mindset.
Yeah, not yet.
Right, and they are all about like in when you say investment, people think about investment in terms of trade, stocks and shares, crypto or whatever that is the current or property sometimes, right?
Assets.
But the thing about it is that there's only one thing that is consistent throughout your life that you bring throughout your life with you. And that is yourself. Your soul. Your mental health, your emotional health, whatever that is inside here. It's the only thing that will truly accompany you. Yes, because like imagine you go inside the hospital, whatever. Your family really cares about you, but there's nobody else that can go through it with you. Except for you yourself. It's the same for all hardships in life. Families are wonderful, of course, nobody will deny that. But it's still temporary. They just beside you. I happen to believe in eternity. So even if someone lifelong, like same wife, like children, whatever, even same business, follow you until your last breath. It's very precious, yes. But it ends there. Precisely. After that, I believe in eternity, and the only thing that lasts beyond death to me is our spirit, is our character, whatever you want to call it, our soul. Whatever is inside, the essence of you. Not even our body, right? Because the essence of body, this thing that comes out. Become fertilizer. In the comic, you will show that. Very good movies like Soul from Pixar. They show that essence, that core. So I mean, this one spans across religion. Almost every religion believe in something beyond the human body. Right? And I think that if we invest money, which is again temporary, like doesn't matter the currency, even if you invest millions in coaching, right? In the end, it's lasting because it builds your soul. It feeds you. Yes. So it makes perfect sense. To me, having invested in coaching is the best ROI I've ever had. Because it changes you. The first step is always the hardest. The first step. That first
1,000 that you
Yeah,
put in and say,
the first time you hear about it, the first time you try it, it's always the hardest.
Yes.
But after that,
so that's the first misconception, right? It's like, hey, money wasted. The person not even
Eugene is a
giving
scam,
you.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, there's nothing tangible. It's just
It's nothing tangible, yes.
And coaches are not even supposed to give advice. They're supposed to ask questions.
Yeah.
They're, huh? You mean you pay so much money, they never even give you advice? They ask you,
They
so
want
what
textbook
options?
answers, right?
I say, oh, what should I do? Should I stay in my job or leave? Like, oh, what do you think? It's like, huh? I pay you so much money, you ask me what I think? The answer is within you. Then why did I pay you?
It's within you.
So there's a lot of misconception. The second misconception is they think it's something to do with problem solving. They mix up counseling therapy with coaching. I used to mix it up. So I think like, I don't need a coach, I got no problem. So a coach is meant to bring you to a higher level. It's not to solve your current problem. If you need to solve your problem, like let's say if you are depressed, you need help, psychiatric help, therapy, then don't look for a coach. Look for an actual certified medical professional.
You can have a coach and a therapist at the same time. Yeah, you can have it at the same time.
So that's the other misconception. They say, oh no, I'm not depressed, I don't need a coach. Even if you're depressed, I can help you.
You can your strength is not in helping depression.
Exactly. Really, like what's the goal, what's the future self, what's the ideal state you have in mind, then let's reach there. Right? So that is the coach. Then I have some childhood issue, I am depressed, I have some problem. Then yes. So you're right, we need both at the same time.
Yeah, as a certified person now. I just feel like as a coach, right, it's also to help. The reason why you ask questions is to help the other person gain clarity.
Yes.
To be clear, because a lot of people they say, oh, I want to be rich, and you're like, how? How rich you want to be? The person don't know.
In fact, the word rich shows that the person is unclear.
Yeah, but what do you mean rich? Is it financially, emotionally? And that's when they realize that there's many distinctions to that word rich.
Yes.
Right?
Something in our life got a lot of frameworks, right? I mean, like science is full of formula. Those are frameworks. But since now we're not talking about science, so there is also psychological, mental frameworks. So one framework that has been very helpful for me personally to gain clarity is Maslow's hierarchy. Right. So many people study it in school.
Survival.
Survival. I mean, that was invented like 1930 something.
But it still holds true,
Since then there's like 6 level, 7 level, 8 level.
They kind of break it down further.
Come out with different theory. But let's go back to the basic. Right. So these 5 levels, a lot of people don't even remember. Like, hey, I know that this is survival. But what's the next level? You don't learn. You learn it by reading or something.
I learned it by after that. Or easy, maybe I learned in school, I threw away, but I don't remember learning in school.
Usually schools don't teach unless you study psychology or business.
No, I didn't study that. So
I do know because now I'm coaching young people also. So they do study the Maslow, but it's in the wrong context. They learn it in terms of selling.
I get what you mean.
So if you learn it in terms of selling, then you understand that framework in terms of selling. So that means like, for survival, what kind of language do you use to sell? For sense of belonging.
They say knowledge is power.
Yes.
And with great power comes great responsibility.
Spider-Man. So so it's okay. I mean, we are both in sales before, and right now we are still in sales. We can use that language like Maslow's hierarchy in terms. We can. But as a coach, I want to go deeper. Right? Let's gain clarity. Like, what do you want out of life? Then people say, I want to be rich. I want to pay my bills. I want to
be happy.
That's
the favorite. I want to be happy. Okay, like break it down. What is happy for you?
Exactly. So some people say happy comes from wealth. Same thing. If I'm rich, I'm happy. But some people will go beyond that. They say, if my family is happy, I'm happy. And some people go even beyond that. Say, if Singapore is sustainable, wow, I'm happy. And some people go beyond that and say, if planet Earth won't be destroyed, like we stop using plastic bag, I'll be happy. Say, wow, these are called higher and higher levels of consciousness, awareness. Like there's a higher plane to live. And not just this low level.
But the power to do sometimes at the highest level is just not possible. So sometimes about accepting our limitations as individual human beings also.
First level is awareness. So like Maslow just gives me awareness that you mean that's not it.
But it's true. It's like if I'm worrying about my next meal, I wouldn't have time to think about investing in myself, all that, right?
Yes and no, yes and no. So the previous theory of Maslow is that we must first achieve the bottom, sort of like climbing ladder. Yeah, but the newer understanding of Maslow is that we can skip. So imagine a very, very poor person, haven't settled the bread butter yet, but you can skip immediately to self-actualization. Like for example, become a monk or a priest, right? So become a very poor monk, poor priest, but very happy. Like every day going to ask for food, donation, but very happy, very fulfilled, no regrets in life. So in a way, you don't have to, or like people without family, because what people say, settle down, start a family, and then after that, can think about other things. But yeah, I mean, now we are enlightened, right? This is 2024, not 1984. So people can say, I want to be single, right? No need to say, oh, I need to find completion. This is complete. Being single is complete.
Like everybody's version of completion is different.
Yeah. Or some people say, oh, we're married but no children, we're not complete. No, being married without children is complete.
It's up to your.
Correct.
If you feel it's complete, it's complete.
Yes.
Sometimes people ask you, how do you feel complete?
Mm-hmm.
No, like, do you feel complete? If you feel it's complete, it's completed already.
It's
there's no need
my
to follow.
own
There's no need.
definition.
There's no steps. There's no like a.
Yeah.
There's no.
In the past, people like to say society this, society that, right? Yeah. Currently, I still hear this kind of language. So for my clients, I'll tell them, like, is there other things that you can use, not society, like just choose other thing, and gradually they will come to awareness.
It takes time.
It's not society, it's me.
It takes time.
Yeah, it takes time. But ultimately, we need to know where we're going after that time progresses.
Yeah.
And that cannot be society, right? It will be me, right? I decide I want to be single. I decide I want to be married. There's no right or wrong. I feel complete doing so.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody else can tell me I'm incomplete. I am complete doing so.
Yeah.
Then I just skip. And talking about time, some people say, oh, I'm in my 20s, maybe next time in my 40s, I'll think about self-actualization. But no, right now people in their 20s are talking about self-actualization.
I think timeline is different for everybody. It's just like the complete part, right? Some people, they will come into it. And to be frank, right, it sometimes does not come at the timing you want, right? It happens as it happens.
Recession again.
Yeah, it happens when this is what I feel, it happens when it's meant to happen.
Yeah. I mean, talking about like dating and all that, right? I mean, quite interesting topic.
Eugene!
Yeah, I'm happily married 22 years. Yeah, but dating is still an interesting
Disclaimer!
So I find that a lot of people, like, purposely, let's say on dating app, like, try to look for one, but in the end, don't find an ideal partner. Yeah, but when they say, never mind, don't look for it anymore, let's do mission work, let's go and build school. And the person
it's true, because I feel like it comes when you're ready.
Yes.
Right? It comes when you're ready. So otherwise it's勉强是没有幸福的. This is what I really believe in. 勉强是没有幸福. I mean, the only thing you can do, there are a lot of things beyond your control, beyond my control, beyond your control. The only thing that you can truly control is yourself.
True.
Your own thoughts.
Master your own thoughts,
your own actions, right? And your actions will lead to a certain result.
Yeah, another example, non-dating example is TED Talk. Yeah, because I was invited to the TEDx community. Yeah, and actually I tried very hard to be on TED Talk. Yeah, so I went to their website, nominate myself. I get my friends to nominate me, like nothing. Then one day I said, okay, don't be so superficial. Don't talk. Yeah,
if it's your turn, it will happen.
Yeah,
that's all.
So I started doing more volunteer work. Yeah, so I went to SG100 Foundation. I helped out in the youth work and all that. And one of the youth is the TEDx committee. They say, oh, wait, your story is so inspirational. Can you be on our TEDx platform? I say, we're not looking for it, just like the bee, right?
No, I think maybe because when you were looking very hard for it, you were maybe not ready.
Yeah, the energy is not there.
Yeah, it's not.
Same as sales also. I mean, we are both in sales. Sometimes you like, wow, so hard up, like trying to look for sales. People get turned away. But when you're not like looking for sales, you're just being you. Being a healthy you, focusing on like youth mentorship, on healthy living, then clients start to come.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I'm not very good at sales. I have to say I'm a very terrible salesperson because I am not somebody who is naturally pushy. I don't believe in it.
Yeah, you attract, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm not I don't like because I myself don't like. If that's me, Eugene very good one. This is very good. Trust me. Why should I trust you?
Yeah.
Tell me a reason why I should trust you.
In fact, the word sale is redundant. Right? There's no need to even
Nowadays,
mention sale.
this era is not about selling anymore.
Yeah.
It's
People are buying.
It's about attraction.
Yeah. We are buying all the time. So
And
there's
we
no
are
need to
buying
talk about
based on
sale.
a person's character,
Yeah.
their personality.
And movement.
Yeah,
Purposeful
what
movement.
they put out
What they
into
stand
the
for.
universe. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Their values. Okay, lovely. Now that we have heard a lot, we will link Eugene's socials down at the bottom of this video. Now we'll move on to the personal part.
Sure.
Here is the tree of, I don't know, whatever question you want to call it.
Wow.
The lovely plants. You
That's
just
interesting. Okay,
you just pick something. Okay. Just put it. These are like more personal questions.
These are like fruits, manifestation of fruits. Plucking my pear.
But these are light-hearted questions because we were talking about like the deeper stuff. Okay. If there is only one thing you can, I must preemphasize because it's very light. If there's only one thing you can eat for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Without consequences?
Yeah. Just no. If let's say you can, okay, I get what I mean. Without consequences.
I don't want to attack, of course, right? I don't want diabetes and all that. Yeah.
Just purely for enjoyment. If there's only one meal you can have for the rest of your life, means every day 3 meals must eat that thing.
I'll eat it. Yeah, I was very broke when I lost my job. And I ate cai png. So at the time, no choice. But now that I'm okay, fairly wealthy, I still eat cai png. This time got choice. Yeah, cai png is very nice. Cai png is very Singaporean, very Malaysian.
And you can eat like every day you can eat different dish.
Exactly. So because if I choose anything else like durian, like I can imagine very zila, you know, like after
I like durian.
I like durian a lot. Yeah, but you know sometimes after the second durian you really feel like overdose
maybe enough
of
for today.
Yeah. No, same for chocolate. I like chocolate. But again, very zila. But sometimes but only cai png I realize, like literally because I ate for 3 years without every day eat 2 plates of cai png. It's very hard to be zila, you know, because you can pick the tofu, the taugeh.
Because you actually, yes, it is considered a dish, but it's not exactly a dish. You can pick from many different
Variety, no?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You know, during COVID, I was stuck in a hotel to protect myself from my elderly mom. Yeah, I don't want to infect her. Then they don't give me choice. Right, so they only ask me, you want Malay, Indian, Chinese. So of course I chose Chinese. Then every day they serve me cai png, but because it's cai png, right? So every day is different.
Yeah,
dish.
it can be a veggie, a tofu, and egg.
So I actually enjoy myself every day. I open the door, I see a packet there, and I just enjoy myself. So I can eat that forever.
I think lots of us choose the same ones. Because technically, yes, it's one store, but you go there, you will know what I mean. There's like 20 different dishes. You just pick whatever you want to eat.
And when you buy it, right? Like some are foreigners watching this.
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, if you happen to be foreigner, come to Singapore, I will treat you to cai png. It's like super affordable.
We will link his socials. You just hit him up, okay?
Yeah. From Singapore dollar, $3, $3.50.
No, nowadays $4.
$4.
Inflation, bro. Inflation.
Sometimes $7.50.
And then you eat like the ha jiao.
Fish, yeah, ha jiao kai.
$5.50.
The one a bit like zi char. Sometimes even double digit. I went to Australia, right? They have cai png in the food court. Yeah, minimally $15 Australian dollar. Minimum. Like you only pick 2 vegetables at one.
Yeah, Chinese food there is so expensive.
It's very scary.
And it doesn't taste like Chinese.
So I just want to say cai png is obviously nutritious, balanced. Of course, it's a bit oily
I
sometimes.
think Singapore, Malaysia will have.
Yeah. And the auntie selling you the cai png have very good EQ. Always, hey, cycle.
Yeah, they were such a cycle means handsome guy.
Handsome guy, yeah. You know, like the whole world, nobody call me cycle.
Maybe means pretty girl, okay.
Yeah, probably the whole world, only the cai png auntie call me cycle. Not even my wife. That's it.
She called 22 years, she's tired already lah.
Hey, come. Another one.
We do usually do about 2 hours.
Oh, very good. Abundant, all the merrier.
Oh, this is one of my favorite questions to ask. What is the most painful lesson you have learned from life? Or the most memorable?
What? This is going very deep.
Not very deep yet lah, bro.
I'm going very deep. Yeah.
Okay, go.
Because I find that the greatest pain in my life, you know, last time I used to say retrenchment, poverty, but the one very superficial. Yeah, the greatest pain comes from trying to be right.
Ah.
Go
I can
around.
imagine him being that kind of person last time.
Yeah, since young, I was this kind of person. Because it's self-protection.
It's very right and wrong lah. Last time lah, right wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah, very black and white, very narrow-minded. Like this is right, that's wrong. And I go around judging people it's wrong, that I'm right. And then if they give me a slight feeling I'm wrong, I will like debate and quarrel.
You get easily triggered then.
Yeah, and then the worst thing is actually I'm quite good in speaking. So I will definitely win the debate and lose a friend. Yeah. You know what's the point?
It only works if somebody that you're talking to is very unsure of what they are as a person.
I mean, if the person is wise, the person will just stop talking to me.
Yeah, they will.
Why quarrel with an idiot?
Yeah. 1 + 1 equals to 200. Yes, you are right.
Oh, you're right. Yes, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Why bother to quarrel with someone?
That's when you become more and more narrow, right?
Yeah, and then having lesser real friends, having lesser opportunity. You know, scarcity.
Yeah,
that's the opposite of abundance. Yeah, the moment I decide I don't want to be right, the moment I decide, hey, let's listen to people's perspective. You know the elephant with the blind people touching? Yeah, it's like you touch the tail, then you say, oh, the elephant is very, very thin. Then okay lah, it's
It's true.
Thank you for sharing. Basically, I'll say thank you for your perspective.
Yeah, it is thin and hairy.
Then I will continue to ask them. Then how about you? They say, oh no, it's very thick and fat. I say, oh, thank you for your perspective. Like, oh no, it spouts out water. I say, oh, thank you for your perspective. Then, being open-minded, I start to form a bigger picture of what life is, what universe is, what human being is. Wow. Then I gain from opening my mind rather than, no lah, you talk nonsense lah, you don't have enough experience lah.
But this is how you created scarcity for yourself.
Exactly.
Because people who are abundant will be like, okay lah.
Accident, accidentally just create a corner. Then you stand in a corner.
You just make it worse and worse for yourself.
Yes.
More narrow.
And then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes, correct. Because for things to change first.
I have to change.
We must change.
That is, everybody theoretically knows that after reading a book or watching a video, but very few people do it.
Because it's tough, man.
Because I've been coaching for 10 years, so you can imagine real clients in front of me, sometimes group, sometimes one-on-one, will tell me, but you don't understand, my husband cannot change. I already tried to change. You don't understand, my elderly parents cannot. You don't understand, my client, they start to, they theoretically know.
They are triggered also.
So emotions are
there's something inside that is being triggered, and that one needs to come out first.
Yes.
Then new things can go inside.
Yeah. I mean, it's same for me. So I have to go through a lot of poverty, pain, and all that. That's why when you mention the word pain, immediately I think of insisting that I'm right is very painful, and it causes pain.
It will cause you more and more pain if you hadn't stopped.
Yeah. And everybody who texts me something, I will reply with a longer text, right?
Yeah, because there was that. But you see, it's very okay. This is for all the audience out there. Okay, if you are somebody that's like that, what happens is that you are the only one that's fighting with yourself, because the other person actually has no intention of being wrong or right or whatever. You're just the only one that's doing is like, oh, it's just you. You're just making your life.
If that's true, actually, you are in pain, but there's no tragedy. It's worse when both are like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all the road rage.
I know.
Both are like that. Like nobody wants to let go.
It's very common, because a lot of, for me personally, I used to be very judgy. I just feel like, because I felt like being right meant that I was a success. Being wrong meant I have failed. And if I have failed means I'm a failure. But I have failed and I am a failure are two different things. You see? A lot of people put it together, right? It's tied together, but it's not true. I feel like something doesn't mean I am a failure.
Yes.
I can try again,
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people, they put it together.
There's something called NLP, Neuro Linguistics Programming. So thankfully, after I lost my job, I went to invest in myself.
I think it forced you on a new path.
Yeah. So first time in my life, can you imagine at the time I was 42, now I'm 48. Then first time in my life, I knew that I suddenly heard this lesson that, I can reprogram my belief. Wow, first time ever. I thought like belief is belief, what? Yeah.
Human beings, our brains are actually very smart, but also quite stupid. We can trick ourselves a lot of times.
So you can trick yourself to achieve abundance.
Yes,
wealth,
you can trick yourself into a different persona, and then after a while, the persona will become you.
My friends like to use the word brainwash. They say, I know, as a coach, you like to brainwash people. I said, if it's dirty, why shouldn't you wash?
Yeah.
You wash your underwear, right? So
Yeah.
you could wash the brain also.
And you see, brainwashing
Yeah.
or whatever it is, it's just a tool. It's like a knife. I can use it to cut fish. I can use it to stab someone.
Yes.
It's just a tool. It's just a knife or whatever.
Very violent example. Yeah, but it works.
So you cut the fish is to feed somebody.
Yeah. Or
Right?
you stab, kill somebody.
Yeah, you
right,
see?
right.
So it's just a tool. A lot of people think that whatever. Okay, we will do one last question.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh. Convenience.
Low hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit. Yeah.
Okay. This is the last question. What do you think the world needs more of? This one will be a good suitable for you.
I mean, the obvious answer is need more abundance, yeah, but it's going to be quite repetitive. So,
also, okay, then just please refer to the beginning of the video for his all his answers on.
no, let me give a second best answer. I think the world needs more self-reflection. Imagine, right, a world where anything happens, like receiving an angry email from customer, right, having a toxic boss, having a dysfunctional marriage, like
whatever's going wrong in your life.
Yeah, right. The first step is self-reflection. Wow, how powerful, right? That means to be even clearer what I'm talking about, then start to ask yourself, like, in what way did I not speak kindly to my boss yesterday? Right? In what way did I not empathize with the customer? Right? Then definitely the situation, but it's almost guaranteed actually, it's 100% going to get better.
Yeah.
Even if the customer doesn't become happier, the situation will still get better. Because you won't make it worse.
I get what you mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you don't make it into a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
It stops with you lah.
Imagine customers come to you and say, "Hey, how come y'all didn't do
Then you
it?"
angry, then the customer
Say, "But
angry.
you didn't give me instruction."
Then angry.
Yeah.
angry.
I say, "What? Are you blaming me?" I say, "Yeah. Why should I blame you? You didn't give us instruction." Okay,
Stabbing each other and something.
Yes.
It just stacks, right?
Yeah, actually they were just verbal, right? Then they start to have physical, and then they start to grab something sharp.
Yeah.
Right, that's how
it
murders happen,
That's how it like that.
imprisonment, and all that. It's very sad actually. I always look at, like, I shouldn't keep looking at newspaper.
I stopped a long time ago.
Yeah. They're like another normal day, but they end up beating somebody.
And then after you ask them what happened, they say, I don't know.
Yeah, I lost my mind.
I lost my mind.
I lost my
I wasn't thinking straight.
I lost it.
I lost it. I wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah, all because of, like what you say, escalation. And escalation comes from lack of self.
I agree. Because if you escalate, then if I remove myself, then the person has nowhere else to go.
Yeah. Maybe confession. I had very, very bad temper.
Yeah, I would assume so last time.
Yeah. I mean, there are many examples, but to spare you, just take it that I got bad temper. Yeah, and I hurt a lot of people, both emotionally and physically. Then I went for anger therapy.
Anger management.
Yeah, because I got self-awareness that, plus a lot of people, including my wife, tell me, hey, I think you better go and see therapist. So I went. It's very helpful because the most basic thing, right, is to feel where the anger is.
Yeah.
Because people will say, I'm angry, but when? Then the time I heard this question, I'm like, huh?
You want to punch the person, right?
No lah, I'm not so bad. I'm still functionally angry.
Functionally?
Yeah, a lot of people are dysfunctionally angry, which they are in prison already now. Yeah, I've never gone to prison.
So you managed to keep yourself to the boundary.
Yeah. But still not good, just that it's still legal. Yeah, still, I mean, simple thing like
I know what you mean.
it's legal, right? Nobody can arrest me for.
It hurts people.
Because people are like trying to avoid you, right? It's like, oh, if you can throw that thing next time, you might just
punch me or something.
Yeah. So I suddenly say like, hey, where do I feel angry? Then I realize it's here. Like if I'm mindful that when I'm feeling angry, it's here. In the moment I recognize that my anger is here, right? It stops, That means it doesn't come out. Yeah. Because it's like, if people are going to tickle you, you will stop people, you won't like, where is the person? Like,
I'm going to tickle you here. You'll be like, okay, I block here.
Exactly. Also, knowing where the anger is, wow. So I sincerely hope it's helpful. Yeah, very practical. I'm pretty sure more than one person watching this has anger issue, right? It's a very common thing. Yeah, most have. And it can either explode, like in my case, throwing things, or implode. So implosion looks like, oh, this person is in control, but no, this person may just kill himself. He doesn't hurt people. He hurts.
Or he may become like a volcano, right? When you
Yeah, then one day,
then it reaches a
I said,
point.
oh, things are fine. Then 20 years later, go to MRT, stab everybody, and then kill himself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what happened to him? Or like the recent incident by an ex online and like stabbing, killing a classmate.
It's just something when like
Just snap.
Yeah.
So both explosion and implosion, both are not healthy. So I suggest that we feel like, hey, where's the anger coming from? And then stop it there. And of course, there are other things to do after stopping, like deep breathing,
You
or
need to
going for a
release it
walk,
somehow.
generating dopamine.
Yeah, that tension, you need to release it somehow.
I mean, it's not so easy just catching it, but at least that's the first step.
Because
if you don't even know where the anger is, it just completely goes out.
It's always like that. Awareness is always.
Awareness is.
Yeah. And I realized that I think this is the true. I think it's a very good tip that you're sharing, and I think it's really true for almost all emotions. The moment you acknowledge it, it's like a child, right, that needs to be heard. The moment you say, "Okay, I hear you, I see you," and then you're like, "Oh, okay, okay, now I'm being acknowledged, and maybe not so bad."
Yes, just now what you said about disassociation is also very powerful. So instead of saying like I am depressed, which sounds so permanent,
I have depression.
Yeah, you know.
Means if I have something, I can take it away.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, I have this handphone. I now don't have this handphone. Right? It's very powerful.
But you can use it for things that you like. I'm a cheerful person. Then you can use it.
Oh,
I am.
Exactly. Wow, I love that. So it is something good. Kind person. Then you embrace it. It becomes you. Like it becomes your DNA. Like you eat, breathe, live.
Yes. So for those people who are on diet, don't say I am fat. Say I have fat. Which means that this one you can take out and put somewhere else.
Right. I'm gonna repeat it every day.
But it's true. I have.
Yeah, it's true. I have it.
It's like, oh, I'm a foodie. No.
In certain circumstances, I enjoy food.
Yeah, that's
so you make it conditional. Don't make it
you
unconditional.
can condition yourself.
Correct. Wow.
Okay, this is what I'm going to use. I have fat, which I will throw away very shortly, so it's okay.
Oh, this also reminds me.
Oh.
Giving feedback to people is the same. I don't say you are careless, you are stupid, right? Disassociate. Say, yesterday when you did this, I felt that it was irresponsible. Like, wow, really disassociate.
I know.
Right? Once the person say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. You say, oh, it's fine. Right? Then the person doesn't feel like he is irresponsible.
Like you are attacking him.
Correct.
Feel that way. And or like that was a mistake that could have been avoided. I know you could have done better. You usually do better. Then the person, oh yeah, I usually do better. Yesterday not so good, but it's okay. Yeah,
it's exceptional. It's not common.
Like, oh, you usually do better, but like, yesterday that mistake was a bit off. Maybe you're not feeling well. So, oh yeah, maybe not feeling well. Then you feed them their identity, right?
Yeah. This NLP also. People with low self-esteem, actually, you can actually turn it around by constantly feeding.
But it takes a lot of energy and patience.
Yes.
There's something that's something I don't have now, but Eugene has, so please.
You obviously have a lot of energy.
I have energy, but I don't have patience.
Oh, okay.
我没有那个大爱. I'm very clear. I'm like, okay, like 1 plus. So, for a person like you, people say 1 plus 1 is 200. You'll be like, oh, then you try to explain, right? I'll be like, okay, good job.
The other thing I like to say is I would like to grow in patience. It's something obviously I have a lot of gaps. For example, I'm not a very meticulous person. Because I'm like creative, so somehow creative and meticulous. Yes. So instead of saying like I'm not a meticulous person, which somehow makes it sound very permanent, right? I just say like I keep growing in the way I'm meticulous, which is true. I've been more and more meticulous over time.
Yeah, you can change.
Yes.
That's the beauty of human.
Starting with language.
Yes, starting with. Oh, there's another thing by Bruce Lee, right? It says that when you speak to yourself, use kind words because your body does not. Your mind is not able to tell, if it's a joke or not. Something along those lines. You can look it up by Bruce Lee.
I only know be like water.
That one also used.
Most famous.
Be like water, my friend.
That's the only one.
But it's in the same interview.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's the same. Then he said that like your mind does not. So be kind. Say kind words to yourself because your mind does not know the difference between a joke and not a joke.
Yeah, true. Don't be sarcastic to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
it's game time, people.
Oh, game. Okay.
You know what is this, right?
I
Okay,
don't
he
know.
doesn't know, but you guys know by
Oh.
now. Already, you should know. Okay, so what Eugene is going to do is he's going to spin this,
Okay.
and then he's going to do whatever it says. If not, then I will.
True or them?
It's not true or them,
Oh, no.
just some
You're
maybe
gonna
more
knock my head.
guess. Yeah, I will
Mm.
hit him with the hammer of Thor.
Thanks for buying this kind of not yet. Okay.
I'm an emotionally stable woman most of the time,
Okay, most
so
of the time.
this
Thank
is
you.
good. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. There's one you are safe. Okay, in case you. Okay, so.
Oh wow, your safe means going to very
Yeah. You spin it for. Okay, we just.
Wow.
What does it say?
Sing
Your shower song.
song.
Let me sing the song that you usually sing in the shower or when you're alone in the car.
I'm very boring. I keep singing the same song.
What song is that?
It's a Christian song.
Okay.
Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. We cannot sing too long also because
Yeah.
if YouTube may cut off the video.
Yeah,
it
true,
will
true,
sound
true.
like-
Right. But this one is a few hundred years old. It's lost the copyright.
Okay, very good. Thank you for joining us today,
Thank
Eugene.
you.
We will do 3 poses towards the camera so we can screenshot
Oh,
it.
okay.
Screenshot it for the thumbnail.
Okay.
Okay, so pose number 1. Whatever you want to pose.
Okay.
Pose number 1.
I like to do this for abundance.
Okay, pose number 2.
Thank you.
Okay, pose number 3. I pretend you in the camera. Thanks for watching this video. If you like what you have just watched, remember to like, share and subscribe. You can also follow us on other social media platforms. And if you have someone that you would like to recommend as a guest, leave a comment below. See you in the next episode.